of this dusty barroom. Candle shadows dance on walls, pain and gloom. Whiskey whispers soft, old tales I know under the ghost of the past in smoke. I'm lost in the echo. These memories, they hang like curtains, so heavy, so cold, singing blues in the air, stories untold. With every sip, my heart starts to soar under the ghost of the past in smoke. Once laughter filled the midnight air, now silence reigns, your voice a distant melody. My solitude explains. Love slipped through our fingers, a fleeting stroke left me here under the ghosts, among the whispers and smoke. These memories, they hang like curtains, so heavy, so cold, singing blues in the air, stories untold. With every sip, my heart starts to soar under the ghost of the past in smoke. Oh, the rain taps gently like your hand once did on my window pane, where your shadows have hid a world grown old. My dreams are all broke, and here I stand, still under the ghost, lost in the smoke. These memories, they hang like curtains, faded and old, echoing blues through the night, feeling bold. With every drop, my spirit invokes under the ghost of the past in smoke. Softly fading under the ghost in smoke. In the half-light, where shadows merge with the dust, I sit by the window, where the cold wind whispers your name. Candle flickers, casting ghosts upon my letter, pouring my heart out on paper thin as my worn out blues. Oh, Each line a soft sigh, a plea to the evening star. Bring back the love that night has stolen away. Used to laugh under the moon. Now I talk to the silence you left with the autumn, leaving echoes in your space. Whiskey numbs the memories, but can't drown the taste of kisses sweet as summer wine. Now bitter with goodbye, these letters to loneliness at dust. Ink bleeds like my heart, words falling like the rain. Each line a soft sigh, a plea to the evening star. Bring back the love at night stole away. Here in the dim light I confess to the empty room. How I wish I could rewrite every line we drew, but the past holds tight, like the oak to its leaves, refusing to let go, even as it grieves. So I send these letters to loneliness at dust, a soul's bare whisper under the crescent moon's glow. Maybe they'll find you, maybe they'll drift away, but here in this silence, part of you will always stay, fading like the day into shades of deep blue gray. Twilight's gentle blast, my heart flickering flame under the fading rush. Whiskey on my breath, a prayer in the smoky air. Old creaking life stories in every chair. When I saw my fire watchful eye. Laughter mingling with the stars under velvet skies. Then morning came, harsh light with truth in tow. Your silhouette vanished with nowhere else to go. When I saw my fire, now it does of an old smoke-filled room, leather-bound and tear-stained. I penned down my gloom, the city's heartbeat muffling under the rain-drenched night. My words, they drift, shadows dancing in candlelight. Oh, these letters to smoke and shadows still linger here, each word a sigh, a ghost from the depths of my old fears. Whiskey smoothed bitter truth, how the silence speaks so clear, reading old notes. In the echoes I find you're still near. Time slipped quiet like a thief in the pale moon's glow. Love once vivid, now a flicker in the fire's low. You left with the dawn, your whispers fading soft and slow. In the stillness, only the shades of what we'll never know. Oh, these letters to smoke and shadows still linger here, each word a sigh, a ghost from the depths of my old fears. Whiskey smooth, bitter truth, how the silence speaks so clear, reading on notes. In the echoes I find you're still near. A glass raised to memories where lost moments dwell. In the clink of ice I hear a laughter, a distant bell, your sense of phantom embrace in this lonely spell. Oh, how the heart holds tight what the mind can't quell. So here's to the smoke and shadows that still refuse to fade, in the ink, in the tears, our story sweet serenade, a slow dance with the past in the night's quiet parade. Letters burn slowly, love's last whispers softly laid, softly laid. In the half-light of a lonely midnight room, where shadows dance to an old heartbroken tune, whiskey lies quiet on the lips of a ghost, silent witness to what I feel the most. Cigarette smoke swirls, a soft, sorrowful cloak. In its twist, I see the dreams that we once spoke. When I saw echoes of me in the smoke, faint flickers of a love that you once wore, haunted by the traces of my laughter, so wild and free.
it's just cold ash. Promises crumble like old photographs. The night wind whispers of what used to be. In the rustle of leaves, I hear your plea. The smoke carries secrets in the quiet of the dark, echoing the blues ink deep in my heart. When I saw echoes of me in the smoke, faint flickers of a love that you once woke, haunted by the traces of my laughter, so wild and free. Now they're just smoke rings fading silently. Oh, how the rain speaks, tapping at my window pane, telling tales of the joy, the love, the pain. In every drop, a memory falls down the streets where your name, the night wind calls. I'm holding on to the echoes, letting the sorrow soak, finding pieces of me in the tendrils of smoke. When I saw echoes of me in the smoke, a dance of memories that you once evoked. Here in the silence, I find my release. In the smoky whispers of peace, echoes of me in the smoke, they gently entwine as I lay down the ghost and finally
in the half-light of a whiskey bar, where candles flicker and the world feels far. Rustling silks, murmuring coats, in the corner shadow I caught the ghost. An old piano played a mournful tune. The swirling smoke danced under the moon. My heart lay quiet, a heavy stone in that smoky room. I stood all alone when I saw smoke and shadows weep, past and present, hard to perceive. My memories bled as they took the stage. Love turned the page to an empty cage. The night you left, the sky was ablaze. Our dreams vanished in a smoky haze. From whiskey glasses to silent screams, our shared tomorrows split at the seams. Your voice a whisper that haunts my nights, mixed with the bourbon and dim lights. In every shadow I see your face,
silence, I feel your trace. When I saw smoke and shadows weave, past and present, hard to perceive. My memories bled as they took the stage. Love turned the page to an empty cage. Oh, how the rain speaks softly, telling tales of how a fiery love can turn so frail. Through the misty window when I saw smoke and shadows drift, a soul torn loose, a timeless rift. I found solace where the shadows play in the smoke. Softly now as the music sways in the echoes of those bittersweet days. Of a candle's dying light, I write my soul onto these tear-stained pages. Whiskey whispers from my glass, it's late tonight, but my heart's been lost in these old letters for ages. Letters to drunk confessions. These empty bottles lay as monuments forlorn in the silence after laughter. Only your absence remains. Letters to drunk confessions again. My words spill out like the rain on the window pane. Echoing the love those last whispers gently fade. Gently fade. In the dim light of a lonesome rain bar, candle shadows dance and flickering like my heart. An old vinyl spins a tale of who we are, slipping through my fingers. A whiskey glass sets the part. Here's to the letters I wrote in the smoke, burned by the fire of a slow fading hope. Each puff a story, each swirl soul where a silent word spoke. Once we danced on laughter's bright echoing floor, but time slipped through door cracks, our dreams it bore. Your ghost in the smoke, memories I can't restore. Now I sip the silence as the rain begins to pour. Here's to the letters I wrote in the smoke, burned by the fire of a slow fading hope. Each puff a story, each swirl a tear that broke. Mirror to my soul where a silent word spoke. All the mirrors crack, reflecting fragmented blues. Each shard tells a tale of old news and bruised hues. With every note I sing the past I peruse. In the smoke, our love's last residue. Here's to the letters I wrote in the smoke, burned by the fire of a slow fading hope. Each puff a story, each swirl a tear that broke. Echoes of our love in whispers and in cold, softly fading out like smoke under the old bar's gate.
sway to whispered blues. Candlelight flickers painting ghosts upon the walls. There's a photograph, worn and tattered, a frozen smile from days that mattered, trapped beneath the dusty frame of time's relentless crawl. And oh, how the years, they slip away in the quiet decay of a photograph, memories gray. Heartstrings tug with a silent plea, bring back the love that used to be, that used to be. Was it yesterday we laughed so wildly, hearts unchained and running free? Or just a dream from which I woke to find the dawn so cold? Your whiskey kiss, a sweet deception, promise shelter, then reflection of a solitude that crept in as the night grew old. Oh, how the years, they slip away in the quiet decay of a photograph, memories gray. Heartstrings tug with a silent plea, bring back the love that used to be, that used to be. Now I hear the rain, soft serenade, a melody for the love we made, echoing through the cracks of my weathered soul. Each drop a tear from heaven's eye, mourning what we let slip by, a symphony of sorrow in a lonely empty hole. Oh, how the years, they slip away in the quiet decay of a photograph, memories gray. Heartstrings tug with a silent plea, bring back the love that used to be, that used to be. Just a whisper now, a fading light in the silence of my heart tonight. In the dim light of a barroom where candle shadows play, velvet curtains draw the night, keep the world at bay. Lingering here in a smoky air where whispers tend to roam, finding faces in the haze that looks like love long gone. These whispers are echoes of me in smoke, dance with my tears, every word they spoke, lost in the twilight of my soul's deep ache. My heart's still beating, but it's wrapped in ache. Love was a promise in a clink of glass, where jazz notes played and midnight passed. But whispers grew as the candle died. The room spun round and so did the light. These whispers of echoes of me in smoke dance with my tears, every word they spoke, lost in the twilight of my soul's deep ache. My heart's still beating, but it's wrapped in ache. Oh, the road seems longer when you walk it alone. Each step echoes a memory in a tone so forlorn. One more whiskey to the lips that speak no more. Ghosts of laughter, but pain at the core. Whispers of echoes of me in smoke, soft as the silence after the storm broke. Here in the shadows where I lay my claims, etched in the echoes that whisper my name, softly fading like smoke in the rain. In the flicker of a candlelight, the shadows know my name. Whiskey whispers in the corner booth where once we played our game. The rain taps out your rhythms on the dim and dusty pane. Here in this old bar, where every glass is stained with pain, endlessly love, now just ashes in the smoke. I pen my heart in ink and fire, but never spoke. Through quiet hopes awoke, all I have are tear-stained verses in a heart that broke. We dance beneath the starless skies, our spirits wild and free. But time it turned as sharply as a dagger's cruel decree. Your promises like ghosts that linger past the midnight toll left me with a barroom full of dreams and a bleeding soul. Letters to unshaken love, now just ashes in the smoke. I pen my heart in ink and fire,
ashes in a heart that broke. Oh, the night's embrace holds memories like the piano plays a tune, each note a whisper of the past. Spoke in the silence of the after hours, where my heart once spoke. Here I hold our memories until the dawn of warmth. Softly now, softly now, a last emotional note. In the flicker of a candle in the corner of this bar, I pour my soul into a glass that's etched with all our scars. The piano plays a memory, keys worn out and gray, each note a whisper secret from the times you couldn't stay. Oh, these whispers of dreams of you in my mind, they're dancing shadows in rhythms unkind. Your ghost in my heart, under lock and key, whispering dreams. You're still haunting me. Rain taps at the window like your fingers on my skin. It's a rhythm now without warmth, since you let the coldness in. The laughter we shared now echoes as cries in the silence of the night, under stormy ink black skies. These whispers of dreams of you in my mind, they're dancing shadows in rhythms unkind. Your ghost in my heart, under lock and key, whispering dreams.
where shadows lean heavy like sorrow's perfume. A whiskey glass paints circles on worn out wood, each ring a story misunderstood. Under the farewell no more, where heartaches reside, breathing in the smoke of dreams that have died. Echoes of you linger like a ghost in the night. Under the farewell no more, nothing feels right. The clock ticked our moments now frozen in time. Your laugh was a melody, sweet as old wine, but seasons shift quicker than old lovers' lives. Now winter sits silent in your vacant eyes. Under the farewell no more, where heartaches reside, breathing in the smoke of dreams that have died. Echoes of you linger like a ghost in the night. Under the farewell no more, nothing feels right. Oh, the rain whispers secrets on cobblestone streets, and I nurse the last drop where memories and misery meet. In the flicker of candlelight, your shadows return. In the dance of the flame, how deeply I've learned. Under the farewell no more, where old lovers mourn. Softly the night sighs as I whisper for dawn. Echoes of us like a song softly played. Under the farewell no more, where my heart still sways, fading out like a candle at the close of the day.
In the corner of this dimly lit bar, where the shadows mingle with the dusk, the candlelight flickers like the heart I've worn, scattered like the ash from the cigarette you once smoked. Here I sit, the vinyl croons a mournful tune, sipping on the whiskey that still tastes of you. Under the never let go tonight, where memories hang on every note took out of sight, deeper into the dark. Oh, how the quiet of abandonment loudly speaks, in the echo of footsteps, in the tears on my cheeks. Under the never let go tonight, where memories cling like the smoke in this old hollow space. In the air so thick with the essence of our past grace, this heart chained to the phantom of your sweet embrace. Under the never let go tonight. Oh, but love, ain't it just the cruelest game, playing for keeps, no reruns, just the remains. Here's to the laughter that turned into sighs, and the dreams that we borrowed against the goodbyes. I still see us dancing slow under that pale moonlight. Ghosts in my mind swaying in the dead of night. Under the never let go tonight, where echoes of could have been still fight. In the air so ripe with the melody of when you were mine, this heart lingering on the verge of twilight's resign. Under the never let go, under the never let go tonight, with a whisper, with a soul's cry. Under this soul bar, soft light, slow fade, just like our love. Under the never let go tonight. In the glow of a single candlelight, where shadows dance on a rain-streaked night, silence falls in a smoky room, echoes of a love bloom too soon. Whiskey whispers on my lips, old blues crackling at my fingertips. Ooh. Under the self-reflection still, holding on to what time can't heal. Mirror of my soul, cracked and worn in the stillness, my heart is torn. The night deepens as memories spill, lost in the silence, under the self-reflection still. The laughter we shared, now a ghostly sound, haunting the corners of this rundown town. Your promises like leaves drifted away. Autumn came early, love didn't stay. The chair still rocks where you used to sit, each creak a testament of our love's forfeit. Under the self-reflection still, holding on to what time can't heal. Mirror of my soul, cracked and worn in the stillness, my heart is torn. The night deepens as memories spill, lost in the silence,
the self-reflection still. Oh, if these walls could talk, what tales they tell of spirited dreams before the darkness fell. Your shadow lingers like cigarette smoke, a lingering pain, a heartache's cloak. In the mirror, your eyes, a distant flare. Under the self-reflection, I find you there. Under the self-reflection still, holding on to a love that's still real. Mirror of my soul, show me how to mend. In the whispers of night, let my heart ascend. The candle flickers, my will it fulfills, quietly breaking under the self-reflection still. Softly fading under the self-reflection still. In the dim light of a corner bar, under the flicker of a lone street lamp, moonlight cuts the haze as I whisper secrets to the shadows. My heart's a silent theater, playing echoes of our past. Each sip of bitter whiskey bleeds in a verse's cold and vast. Letters to smoke and shadows in blue. Where did the flames go that once we knew? This pain writes deep in the ink of the night. Trace my tears in silver by the pale moonlight. Once there danced a laughter in the air, now replaced by sighs. Your words once warm turned to cold, indifferent skies. Promises like leaves falling crisp beneath the autumn's touch. Gone the voice that filled the night. I never knew I'd miss so much. Letters to smoke and shadows in blue. Where did the flames go that once we knew? This pain writes deep in the ink of the night. Trace my tears in silver by the pale moonlight. under the flicker of a lone candle's flame. Whiskey breath and heartstrings play a melancholy game. Silk curtains brush the floor like whispers from the past. This silent room holds stories not meant to last. In the arms of silent room where secrets sigh and dwell, I found my refuge, my heaven laced with hell. But now these walls echo a tune of a love that's lost its roar, no longer held in the arms of silent rumor. Once laughter filled the corners like rain fills up the night. Your touch lingered in the air, turning darkness into light. But storms swept through the quiet, leaving silence in their wake. Now I'm holding in not ghosts and the memories we can't remake. In the arms of silent room where shadows merge and swell, I was the queen of your heart in this castle where we fell. But now the music's fading, our dance floor worn and sore. I'm stepping out of the arms of silent room no more. There's a picture on the mantle of the smiles we used to wear, and I swear I hear you laughing in that old creaky chair. With every sip of whiskey, your ghost just feels so near. Yet every sip reminds me why I'm still sitting here. In the arms of silent room, I've cried and kissed your name. In the flickering candlelight, every shadow looks the same. But now it's time to light the dawn, unlock this heart's closed door. I'll find myself outside the arms of silent room no more. Just a whisper in the night as I leave what was before. Love's echo fades into the light in silent rooms no more. In the flicker of a candle, where shadows start to play, silence wraps its arms around as night swallows the day. Old letters scattered across the floor, ink faded into time, each word a heavy sigh
that feeds these midnight blues in my mind. Oh, these letters, they haunt me with whispers soft and cruel. Memories like whiskey burning through this weary fool, dancing alone in the ghost light with only shadows to find, lost in the echoes of my heart, the midnight blues in my mind. There was laughter once and music in these now quiet halls. Your voice a melody that rose above it all. But time, it turned its back on us, left love so undefined. Now all that's left is the resonance of midnight blues in my mind. All these letters, they haunt me with whispers soft and cruel. Memories like a whiskey burning through this weary fool, dancing alone in the ghost light with only shadows to find, lost in the echoes of my heart, the midnight blues in my mind. Rain taps at the window like your fingers on my skin, every drop a reminder of what might have been. The storm inside keeps raging, to the past I'm resigned, holding on to a love that's only blue notes left behind. All these letters still haunt me, they whisper soft and cruel. These memories like a whiskey, this pain the midnight fuel, here in the dim light fading with these shadows intertwined. I find peace among the pages, the midnight blues in my mind, eternal, soft and slowly fading, the midnight blues in my mind. In the dim light, wax strips like time's slow sight, shadows dance in the hallways of my mind, a whisper of a ghost in a dress of white, swaying to the tunes of my heart is quiet, cry. When I saw echoes in the hall in my mind, tears fell like rain on the dusty floorboards of time.
Each echo a story, a love left behind. Oh, these spectral whispers now clear dark grind. Oh, once laughter filled these empty, echoing spaces. Your smile, a light fading at the edges. Now just the scent of whiskey and lost embraces, and the cold, cold silence that my heart alleges. When I saw echoes in the hall in my mind, tears fell like rain on the dusty floorboards of time. Each echo a story, a love left behind. All these spectral whispers, my soul's deep dark rhyme. There's a crack in the mirror where your love used to be. Haunted eyes staring back, but they don't see me. In the still of the night, hear the old floorboards creak. Darling, your voice in the distance, forever out of reach. When I saw echoes in the hall in my mind, softly they speak of our love undefined. Gentle as the night, yet cruel as the goodbye. These echoes, they linger like a so soft sigh. When I saw echoes, oh, when I saw echoes in the hall of my mind, the hall of my mind.
Me wanted home. On the edge of a storm, in the corner of a dim lit bar, beneath the weeping willow side. Candle shadows dance on walls, while outside soft rain whispers by. A glass of whiskey in a hand, eyes tracing memory's slow parade. Each sip a chapter of a past, and smoke and shadow masquerade. Standing on the edge of smoke and shadows no more. Heart worn out from all those nights, those dreams I used to live for. No more hiding in the mist where silent sorrows roll. On the edge of smoke and shadows, I'm finding me once more. Once love was a fire bright, burning through the chill of lonely nights. The flames that once lit up her sky turn to embers, faded light. Betrayals whispered through the cracks of the heart she laid upon the floor. In the echoes of their footsteps, she vowed to hide no more. I'm standing on the edge of smoke and shadows no more. Heart worn out from all those nights, those dreams I used to live for. No more hiding in the mist where silent sorrows roll. On the edge of smoke and shadows, I'm finding me once more. Oh, how the night recalls the ghost of laughter drowned in rain. But every storm that washed my soul has cleared my skies of pain. Through the veil of endless night, the stars begin to gleam, reflecting all the tears I shed in rivers now unseen. I'm standing on the edge of smoke and shadows no more. Freed from bonds of yesternight, my spirit starts to soar.